Okay, question one. For history and current issues for the activity. Question A. Put the activity in a historical perspective. Why has it been predominantly for the opposite gender? How frequently do people of my gender participate in activity in the past? First off, I'm going to cite Jennifer A. Johnson for the article Gender Ritualization, the Customization of Doing Gender. What she found was men and women strategically ritualize select domestic labor practices as a way of negotiating the emotions associated with gender. She defines gender ritualization as a process through which individuals customize how they do gender by marking selected gender practices as exceptional or tactically using them to 1. Symbolically communicate emotional messages of gender, 2. Engage in the crafting of their gender identity, and 3. Influence their emotional experience of gender. So how I relate that to the first question is that historically this has been predominantly a female activity, because what it consists of are feminine identification activities like doing each other's hair, or, pillow fighting, or talking drama, talking about boys, laughing, doing whatever it is that all you girls do. So how frequently do people of your gender participate in the activity in the past? Of my gender, basically, we're not allowed to participate in a girl's slumber party if we try to bust in on our sisters or something, on our sister's hot friend or something, whatever we feel like doing. If we try to get involved, we get kicked out. They start yelling, bitching, close and slam the door on us, whatever. So, I mean, we can't even participate if we're trying to go in there and screw it up or mess around with their sister's friends or whoever. So, but also in my gender, like, really we do have these activities of our own. Like, we have slumber parties, we just call them sleepovers. We do, the same type, like similar activities, but we just do them different. It's more masculine activities. We don't do each other's hair. We, shave each other's hair or something. Like, we do other things. We'll make it more masculine, but we do have sleepovers. We will talk, drama, like whatever's going on in our head, whatever's off top, we'll talk about it. We'll eat pizza, we'll drink, we'll do whatever. We'll have, like I said, similar activities, but, in masculine ways. And we call everything something else. Alright, so B, put the activity in the current perspective. How frequently do people of your gender participate in the activity today? So basically what I'm saying before was that today, it's not really as big as it used to be historically. Like, people don't have sleepovers the same, or slumber parties the same as we used to. They used to be a lot bigger. They used to be talked about a lot more in school, or, socially. And today, they just aren't really there. It's just more of just regular parties. Everybody come over and drink and then, go home or pass out wherever. It's not the same as it used to be. Are there any current or recent issues around this activity that are particularly interesting? Honestly, to me, no. I don't really find too much of this interesting, to be honest. I mean, everyone has different activities. Everything's kind of done a little bit differently every time. I mean, it's different. So I don't really see what's that interesting about it. So C, what are my theories as to why there may or may not have been historical changes in participation? Basically, I think that, things just change over time. And historically, slumber parties used to be a lot bigger. I remember seeing them in old movies from like the 80s and 90s. Like, I can't think of any movies off the top of my head, but, there used to be, a much bigger slumber party scene than there is now. So I think a lot of things have changed in participation. A lot more people are not really into it as much. I think there's more individualism now than like social group activities, like slumber parties, such. Uh, and that should be it for question one.
Oh, that was